Okay, so today, nothing fancy in the dough and flour department. I've got a whole pile of Caputo Nuvola that I need to shift, so I haven't had a go at any of that for a little while because of all the experimentations we've been doing. So tonight it's just some 65% hydration Caputo Nuvola. I'm doing 8 dough balls, 280 grams, 24-hour proof. Took 5 minutes in the mixer to get a super smooth window pane. So I'm pretty impressed with it so far. So we'll see what it's like. All I'm going to do today is crack out some pizzas, some different ones. The wife wants a calzone. Just going to do a few different toppings. So that's all it's going to be. Also today I reseated these two zones because I was starting to get a bigger gap. You can see that there's quite a gap between it really. But you can see a crack there as well, I think. I don't know whether it goes right the way through, but there is a crack. I haven't had that side out. It still feels rock solid, so I'm not that bothered. But anyway, I've moved this more to try and get rid of a bit of a lip that I could feel a bit of a gap. So I had to take this one out and lift that one up and move it around. So that's that bit done. See how it performs tonight. I've also just been and filled this fella up today. My safe fill bottle. The oven done half suck gas. This is 10 kilos and it cost me £6 to fill it up, so it wasn't completely empty, but to fill it from empty it's around about £8 or £9 tops. So I've done a video on this before in the channel, so if you're interested, go and have a look at that. Okay, so it's time to cook. This is doing a few extra dough balls today. Father-in-law, he's having some pizza, so this is actually a 300-gram ball that I managed to do for him before, thanks to the extra 2% that I put in and the recipe. And as I said before, it's Nuvola, 24 hours, and he likes a nice spicy one, so that's what we're going to do. So he's having on it something called, what's it called now? Salsa alla Enduja as the sauce. And I've done a video on it in the past, but it's really nice. It's essentially tomato and Enduja mixed together. So that's what he's having on. Some pepperoni, stuff like that. It feels quite nice. Feels like it might be a bit thin in places as well. Okay, so yeah, this is what it is. This stuff, salsa alla Enduja. It's essentially, like I say, Enduja, onions and tomato. And this is what I've got some from my last can that I froze. So it's quite thick. It's a bit thicker than San Marzano tomato sauce, so but it's very nice. Gives it a nice kick. It's quite thick, that. It's probably a bit too much, if anything. Never mind. I'm sure he won't mind. And putting some cheese on. Oh, I can smell that Enduja. What else we got? Putting some onions on. And this is some pepperoni, Italian pepperoni from Ada Maria's, which I think I bought a kilo of it and then broke it into portions and used the vac pack machine to keep it fresh and froze it. Right, and we'll throw a few of these pepper dews on as well, they're quite nice, just to give it a bit of sweetness. And I've got some chives, we'll throw a few chives on it. Okay, temp check, and we're at 440, well, it's all over the shop, 441, I don't know, we're at something. Okay, come out, dog. Okay. Well, that looks very colourful, that, doesn't it? It's a nice big dobbing pizza, that, 300 gram. Beautiful. Touch more cheese in places. Okay, I think that's good to go. Let's get it in. Whoa, lovely. Right, I'm going to turn that down. Looking good. Starting to grow the crust already. Oh yeah. Oh, it looks thin, that base. Looks very thin. Looks nice, that. Seriously nice. Yeah. So this is gonna be left to cool down, and I'm going to put it in foil, fridge it overnight, and I'll drop it off for him for tomorrow so he can have it for his tea. It does look really good, that. It's got that nice big Nuvola crust that we all like to see. That does look good. Underneath looks quite nice too. I think that will do nicely. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a belter. Okay, we'll go and let this cool down. We'll be back in a minute to cook something else. So Natasha today has decided she wants to have a go at a stuffed crust. Can't say I've ever done it before, so...
Yeah, but it failed.
Did it fail? I can't remember. So we just need to get rid of...
We need to make it stretch out
as flat as we can.
I know how you do it.
Okay.
You need to make it stretch out bigger than a normal pizza.
I think we need some semolina on that side as well because it feels sticky.
Then you put... I can't use the cheese.
Let me get the cheese for you.
You put cheese all around the outside.
Yeah, so that's it.
You get a cup of water.
I don't think we want water. We'll push them together.
Can you help?
Yeah. This is either going to go very well or
really bad.
Very bad. Put them the right way so that the shape that. Okay, I think that's sufficient cheese. Right, the next thing is how we're going to do this now.
Like that.
So if we give it a stretch, perhaps. Maybe if we just give it a stretch, and then we can fold it over. Yeah, that looks like it's working. Tell you what we didn't do.
What?
Get rid of the semolina underneath it.
Does that matter?
Well, it's going to end up going in the oven.
Doesn't it turn into that black dust?
It does, but it doesn't taste very good.
I think that's why we need water.
That's right. So give it a good pat down with your fingers. Not hard, just at the joins. Okay, I'd say that was fairly stuffed.
I'm not trusting it.
Right, what we need to do now, we need to get rid of all that underneath it, but we'll put some sauce on first.
So put cheese on?
Yep, just give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it now, come.
How are we going to launch this? Because you have to pinch it.
We'll see.
Sorry. Wait, pick it up. Yeah, I'll split it out.
Oven's at 450, which is
Good.
yep, that's good for that bit. And you want your barbecue chicken on, which is over there.
This one.
Yep. There's a rag for your fingers if you want to clean the sauce off. Well, that's a big one, isn't it? Break it up. You having any pepperoni on?
Maybe a little bit. Just one or two off.
Okay, there's your pepperoni. Is that it?
Yep. Is that it?
Yep, yeah, use that. And once you've cleaned your fingers, I'll attempt to get it on the peel. Yeah, you can hold that.
Okay.
Right, so we need to get rid of all the semolina from underneath it. We need to get rid of a chocolate Labrador as well. Goodbye. Okay, right, let's just give it a shake to try and get...
I'm excited.
Well, let's see how it comes out first, eh?
I feel like it might actually.
Might work.
This does. I'm actually probably going to have this a lot.
Yeah, well, being as though you've mastered it, you can make it. All right, let's see what happens here. So I think we're going to need this. It's in. We're going to need this to cook for a little while, I think. Ooh, we've got plenty of semolina in with it as well. So we're going to keep it low in order not to burn it, in order for the cheese to melt in the middle. Right. So yeah, it's looking good. Starting to rise already. Look at that. Whoa, it's actually looking pretty good, that.
Yeah.
Hey up, the first proper stuffed crust, if it comes out well. Okay, I think we can look at giving this a bit of a twist.
This is a big part. It actually lifts up.
She's free. So far, so good.
This is gonna work.
It looks like it's going to work.
At the end, it's gonna burst. See?
Oh yeah, I can see a bit of cheese popping out. Nice, looking good. Just take it slow with this one and make sure it fully cooks. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Right, we'll give it a bit of a blast now. looking all right underneath
What
still.
happens if you know how the cheese is kind of covering up the dough inside?
Yeah,
Will that cook?
I hope so. I mean, it is ridiculously hot in there, so. It's bubbling like mad. Underneath still looks good. Okay, I think that will do. There you go, stuffy crusty. Whoa. Right, are you going to take it inside and we'll cut it up and then you can see what the cheese is like, if it's worked or not.
Okay.
Okay, so here we are. We're going to, it's certainly crispy. Cut into this, hopefully. The moment of truth. Whoa, look at that, it's worked. Nice soft cheese in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, it's worked. It's your pizza, you try it. Might be a bit hot.
Okay.
Is it good? Awesome. There we go. Stuffed crust done. Okay, so the film crew is eating their pizza at the moment, but this is where I'm going to attempt to do a calzone. It might not be the right way, I have no idea. I've done an odd one in the past, but they seem to work out all right. Just check the oven temp. Everything's lifting up slightly. Okay, I think that's big enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put some cheese in the bottom half first. Shouldn't like too much. This is for the missus. So what we have here is some preheated vegetables, some bit of chorizo, tomato sauce, well, San Marzano sauce, that looks quite nice. I always preheat it because I've previously done them in the past, and sometimes the interior takes some cooking. And then I've got some pesto chicken, which is what she wanted, which has also been heated. So it's going to be a chunky fella, this one. Blimey. Let's get some of that pesto sauce on. Okay. I just hope it's going to come off. Right, so I don't know why, but I seem to do it this way with the 3 fingers. And then a couple of breathing holes, 3 actually, on the top. Bob's your uncle. Now then, this is going to be the challenging part. She's on. Right, let's get it in. And she's off. I'm going to turn it down a bit so it gets longer time to cook. Maybe not that far down. The biggest risk here is overheating the base, so and burning the bottom, which which is not what we want to do. But the tiles are pretty good in this thing, and it is around 430-ish degrees, so I hope Natasha's back to help out with the videoing. This is the scary bit now. Oh, look at that, it's moving beautifully. You got hiccups?
Mm-hmm. It's a bit wonky.
Right. This is blowing up more than I anticipated in the sealed bit. It's a big thing, that, isn't it? Good grief. Yeah, I've seen better calzones than that, to be honest. Let's have a quick look underneath. Underneath looks good. Top's starting to change shape a little bit. Well, yeah, that looks good. We'll see what she thinks of it. Okay, so we're just going to finish it off with a bit of San Marzano sauce on top. Nice. Okay, let's have a sneaky look inside. Whoa, yeah, looks nice and hot as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome, there we go. Pizza number 2, done. Calzone. Thirsty work. Okay, so this one's going to be for me. It's not something I've tried before, but we're going to have a go at it.
Long.
Okay. Quite a bit of gas in it. Okay. Some tomato. Cheese. Onions. Mushies. Something in the middle there as well. Couple in the middle. With my mushrooms. Okay. And we're on the Sanago blue cheese, very smooth, very sort of like liquidized blue cheese, but it's very tasty. So I'm going to put a few dollops of this on to give it a bit of a kick. Not a hot kick, but just a strong cheesy taste.
Looks a bit like dough that's in the mixer.
Does it? A bit more there, I think. Okay, we'll stretch it out before I put my last topping on. Let's see how that's faring. So we made 8 dough balls and I've killed one of them ripped, unfortunately. cheese in places. Okay. And then bresaola, which is beef. So let's get some of that on. I think this will probably shrink up a little bit
Wow,
in the oven.
a lot on.
It's only thin. Look at that, lovely. A few chives, I like a bit of chives on it. Oh, and then I suppose we should have, while we've got them, a few of these things dotted around. Awesome. Right, temp check. 431. She's off. Lovely. Yeah. Got one more to cook after this, but I think it's just going to be a standard chicken pizza, so we won't bother filming that one. Oh, that looks nice. I'm going to put some of that hot honey on this as well. That will be good. Underneath looks okay. So the new Vola, I've not cooked with it for a little while. It is slightly fragile at 65% as I've killed one. It had 2 holes in it. But overall it's quite nice, but it's harder to work with than the Superior at 70%, that's for sure. That Superior stuff is just mega. My favourite flour at the moment, that one. That and Makinata. No, Manitoba. Makinata's the one that's got wheat in it. It's looking good. Bresaola's crisped up slightly. Don't know whether I've done the right thing putting that in first. Oh yeah. That looks pretty damn good. Awesome. Okay. On that note, that's the last of the pizzas for tonight. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon. Oh, we've got a sticker. Oh dear, we've got a wrecked one here. I don't think we're going to save this one, to be honest. Whoa, emergency, stop. Okay, so we've hit a problem. We have hit a problem. Let's redust this peel. There's something underneath there. Let's put the front of that back on. We've managed to retain it slightly. Whether I can get this back on here now. Oof, God. Oh, it has, it's ripped, it's got a hole in it. Okay, that's an abort job.